So I think the budget and the minutes and everything will be put in the bylaws, so I mean, it's
Okay.
how it's
They can come
work
back
out.
to us on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
All right.
alright.
Okay, this is the time set for reimbursement of Heide Hinkle for taking minutes for Granite County Forest Management Advisory Council Committee decision. Commissioner Adler, is this something the advisory council asked to bring to the board approval?
Yeah, they asked, so we could compensate her for doing everything. She takes the minutes and gets everything lined out. What I was curious where it says right here on the resolution, if we pass it, and it says, and expenses paid per, where it says it's expenses, what would she be? You know, does she paperwork and all that? Does that mean that it's just paying for?
I mean, it could be.
So, would they want to make it, like, just do a budget so they have money, so they could compensate her?
Then it's up to them, and it really isn't up to the commission. It's up to them.
Because that's what we wanted.
As long as they're within their budget.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with that.
So would you put that in, they call it shop and tell them, that's kind of what I have to come back with?
Well, we could,
Make a budget?
we could make a motion saying that they, get together in their committee, and put together a budget and handle, as long as they don't overexpend their budget, they can handle that within their own budget. They wouldn't have to come to us. So, when the airport board shows up, we can say, well, you could change your bylaws.
But the airport board's already got a budget.
They do, but they don't pay for someone keeping it.
I guess that's where.
But they could.
Yeah, they could. So this way, at least we'd have money in there, and then if they agreed to compensate her, that'd be up to them to do it.
Right. And what that competition is up to them, we wouldn't, the county commission wouldn't get involved.
Yeah, and if
I just
she's-
went by what Sarah told me, maybe it was.
Yeah, but
actually-
if she's gonna be essentially an employee, we need to advertise and get applications and go through the hiring process. I mean, I think she can be compensated for what she's done so far as a contractor.
But why would, oh my God, so we're talking employee with benefits and stuff?
Well, not
Workman's
with,
comp.
not insurance or all that, but just, yeah, there'd be, because that way she's covered.
Cause he'd be getting a check, yeah, so she'd have to be.
See, that's why I'm wondering if we just ought to leave this alone. I mean, it's a volunteer advisory committee with, the minutes ought to be taken by a volunteer. Because when you get into employees,
Well, how would that work then, like when Blaine said that, it was gonna take minutes, Claudette to come in and take them, would that be okay?
Yeah, she's already an employee.
but maybe the board ought to have that discussion.
Yeah, that's why I'm just bringing it up, there was, he mentioned that.
Well,
I didn't know there was that much, I was just going by kind of what Sarah said.
I feel pretty strongly that we do not want to make this advisory board or any of the other ones, yes, paid positions on those boards. They're volunteer boards to begin with. They need to stay
They still
volunteer.
get paid the mileage and they work somewhere.
Well, I think if the board came to us and asked that, we'd probably say yes, but I
That's what
already have a
it says.
case.
Do you still have the resolution?
It says it right there that.
Do you have the resolution?
See, and that's the thing, it says.
The
F MAC
resolution.
members
Do you
will be
still have it?
volunteer Unpaid positions, and they already voted on this. However, such members shall have their mileage and expenses paid per state, except travel to F MAC board meetings will not be paid.
Right.
So it's really, when they voted on this to approve
That's the proposed
Resolution.
resolution, okay. So, as far as Heidi specifically is concerned, on this agenda item, I'm gonna make a motion that we do not compensate or reimburse her for, taking minutes at the Force Management Advisory Committee and allow the committee to meet and discuss on how they're gonna handle it. It's an advisory volunteer board, and that's the way I think it should stay. That's my motion. Is there a second? Okay, so the motion dies for lack of a second.
Well, I just think that, where this is a new, I know what you're saying, but where this here is, we're just getting started and trying to figure out what's going on, and we're asking her to do way more than what these other boards have already been set up, and when they come in, they already got stuff, and this is all new. I just think that I don't know, I feel that she should be compensated somehow, man, for what she does. She does a good job, but I don't know, I just.
Okay, so remember we discussed if advisory council has a budget and they feel like that this is an expense, you know, they don't need our permission, they have a budget. As long as they stay within their budget, they could do it right in the board and say, no, we think this is an expense, and they could figure out a way to compensate her, then that's fine with me. That doesn't mean.
I agree with that.
That doesn't mean, though, it's coming out of the county commissioners or the.
Otherwise, you feel that.
Right.
Okay, I agree
And
with that.
well, here's the other thing. I think you're gonna have to deal with whether or not she's a county employee then, too. And I think you're gonna have to deal with the advisory board's gonna have to deal with that, and they're gonna have to deal with what does that mean? What kind of benefits does she get, you know, even if it's just workman's comp and all that stuff is expensive. So, that would come back to us, and I would vote again, no. It's an advisory board, it's volunteer, the minute taker should be volunteer as well. So, I mean, you can have that discussion, but I think we're creating a monster we can't feed. Every advisory board, there's 20 of them or something. Even if a fraction of them came in, we couldn't afford that. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I understand a lot better now. I was kind of just going off by how Sarah said it, so.
So I made a motion, it died, you didn't second it, and we're moving on. Okay. So,
Are you gonna open it for public discussion?
as long as you stick with this.
I'm
otherwise-
sticking with the,
Okay, otherwise, there is 2 o'clock public comment period.
no, I'm sticking with this.
Okay, very good.
Okay, first of all, do the other boards have budgets?
Yes, some of them do.
Okay, well, that money comes out of their budget, okay? And you can check with,
I'm
excuse,
not tracking what do you mean?
if they have a budget, that's where the money comes out to pay for a secretary or a minute taker.
Well, none of them do. They're all volunteer. There's no.
It doesn't matter, they have a budget that they can use. Now, Ravalli County, since we're using Ravalli County as an example, they have somebody that takes the minutes. I don't know if she gets paid or not, but I think you're the ones that opened up a can of worms when you hired Becky Smith to take the minutes.
We did during the organizational period of the deal.
We're still an organizational.
We did, but we did.
Yeah, well, that's it, that's my point,
But
for the record.
Becky is an employee already,
Yeah.
she's already getting paid the work comp, all the benefits, so,
That's fine.
so.
We could have taken the minutes at that first meeting.
Allow you to hire an employee, advertise and hire an employee to take minutes. My thought is no. Commissioner Adler may have a different thought. Commissioner Bonnie's absent, so right now it's no.
That's fine.
Okay.
So it's not passed, and we're not going to discuss it until the second reading of the resolution creating the FMAC, which is going to be the same that was presented today, which I had problems with, for the record.
Well, but didn't.
And I guess I'm the secretary, as a matter of fact, since I'm not just a member, I'm the secretary.
I didn't think, I thought you quit being secretary.
No, I didn't. I says I want to know what the story is, and we're still in the process of creating it.
Oh, because Chuck told me you quit being secretary. When he was sitting there, he said, so you're done being secretary?
I didn't give any written notice of it, did I?
Oh, I guess better call Chuck.
You can watch it. It's on YouTube. You can watch it.
I ain't watching it. No,
No, that's okay. That's why I'm recording this, because they're the electronically recorded meeting. Okay? Thank you.
So
See you next Tuesday.
didn't you guys approve this budget, or excuse me, this resolution to come to us? You approved
Yes.
it?
I didn't vote for it.
Okay, well, don't make a difference. I mean, the majority approved it.
Could be the majority, but we didn't have that taken down by names. It was a show of hands, and I didn't raise my hand.
It's up to the chairman, and if he was comfortable with that, then we're gonna take it on face value that the majority has approved the resolution that we just discussed. And so we're in good shape here.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Did I screw them up too bad? I hope not.
Nope,
Oh,
they're
they
fine.
were in
We won't
order,
know.
actually?
Until I go through them.
All right.
If I may.
Yep.
I think if you're gonna be consistent in terms of the way you handle budgets, at this particular point in time, the FMAC board doesn't have a budget, therefore any expenditures against that would be in excess of the appropriation. Until they have an appropriation, I don't think you'd be consistent with the law in approving the expenditure.
And I agree, we're not gonna, so, very good.
So there. Okay. I believe it's 12 o'clock. I can also sit here and take the draft of the minutes. That's it being written.
Mike, are you, did you get you buried there somewhere?
Not quite.